She's the star of the movie Clueless. Starting tomorrow, you can see her in the brand new movie Beauty Shop. Please welcome Alicia Silverstone. Very beautiful. Thank you for being here.
Did this change?
Very sexy. Did what change?
I don't know.
What?
I feel like we're so close.
Oh, yeah, well. You're accusing me of moving the chair closer when a beautiful woman's on the show? There's a lever back here, yeah. How are you? Thanks for being here.
I'm very well, thank you.
You know, I want to first of all ask you, in this movie, Beauty Shop, of course, I've seen you in many movies, seen you a lot, but you bust out some incredibly sexy dance moves in this movie, and I was wondering, were those moves that you always had, or did you learn these moves for the movie?
Yeah. Well, I've always had a bit of a butt, so I always sort of, when I danced, it was all about my butt.
Al, leave her alone. Al's looking back there.
But it was like, you know, like a side-to-side movement, and then...
Al, stop.
On this movie, the choreographers had me doing this whole, like, you know, humpy thing.
Humpy thing?
Humpy thing.
So you mean what you used to do, I'll demonstrate.
Yeah, you know, like...
No one wants to see me do it, they want to see you do it.
But, you know, now it's like...
You do side-to-side, but what's the humpy thing?
Well, I don't know. You know, it's kind of embarrassing because the whole thing is
Go ahead. Yeah, that's why you're here.
You have to see the movie.
You have to see the movie, yeah. Pay up.
There's a lot of humping.
Yeah.
But the whole thing is that
No. Go ahead.
Al, you've got to stop. I can't control her. Why don't I demonstrate the humpy thing? There's the side-to-side thing, but the humpy thing is going
it's just
this...
a little like that, you know what I mean?
Little like what?
I
don't do that. I can't do that. I have no movement in my hips at all. All right, so...
But the point is, it was really scary because I thought that's what you do in the privacy of your home with your with your loved one, and I felt kind of prudish about the whole thing. But now, I was just in Lithuania doing a movie, and I had a turtleneck on, and it was like Frank Sinatra or something on the, and I was still doing it. Like I can't stop doing.
So now you do it everywhere,
yeah.
pretty much. Like you'll be in a Gap, and you'll hear
every song sounds like "Shake It Like a Salt Shaker" to me.
Right. So you bust it out now.
Yeah.
That's great. That's just what's this? I was trying to signal the band. They don't know that one. Like Max is refusing to do it. Max has standards. I love that. Max is like, it's not going to happen.
That's a good song.
You give him $20. That's what I do. Now, let's talk about your I know you're very environmentally conscious. You have a solar-powered house?
Yes, I just got all solar panels, which I'm very excited about. And so, I'm extremely nerdy about the whole thing. There's this, on your when electricity guy comes out to check your meter, it's supposed to be going, generally you use energy so it goes forward.
Sure. I'm
using no energy, so I'm using the sun's energy, so it's going backwards. And he turned to me and he said, I've never seen anybody's dial go backwards so fast. And I was like, oh my God. That got me so excited. I was like...
That gets you excited?
It did. I was like, yes, mine is going
I'm going to dress up as the electricity guy and come by your house. Aren't you Conan? No, I've just never seen your dial go back that fast. So, now what happens if he comes by the house and your dial's moved back? Doesn't he owe you money?
Yeah.
Really? He should give you $50 or something.
In some areas, depending where you live, that's the way it works. You get paid back by the solar company. But the idea is that every month I don't pay any bills because of it.
Now, you have reserve power? So if it's a cloudy day, it's not like your refrigerator stinks or something. There's there's a reserve that kicks in, and
so the more sun that the electricity, the more it's taking in, the more energy it's reserving when it's a bad day or whatever. Then it takes over and it uses it. So that's hence the excitement about it moving backwards.
Very nice. Very
nice. It's been raining a lot.
Very nice. Now, I've read something else about you that you are very serious about food. That if you weren't working in show business, you'd like to be a food critic.
Absolutely.
Is that true?
I'm obsessed with the Zagat Guide. I don't know if you're familiar with the Zagat Guide, but I carry it with me everywhere.
The Zagat Guide tells you, go to this restaurant, we give it this many stars.
Yeah, they say all sorts of things, but I would like to come out with my own version of the Zagat Guide, because it's like, like my version of the Zagat Guide, because I've made such amazing notes. I know all the best places to go. You
know the best? Yeah, why don't you just come out with your own guide? Like, this is where Alicia likes to go, and just put that out there.
I think one day. Well, it's so fun.
But also, you're very strict about what you eat. Is that right? You a vegan? I want to get the terminology right. That means, I never understood. I went out to dinner with a friend of mine who's a vegan once, and he didn't order anything, He was like, I don't want any wheat in it. Okay, well, how about this? No meat. No, I can't have meat. How about dairy? No dairy. So they brought him a rock, and he sucked on it.
He wasn't going to the right places. That's what I'm saying. Like Candle 79 here in New York. Yum. Hangawe.
What are your favorite sort of vegan meals to have, then?
Well, these are a treat, but they're called raw balls. You know, they're really good.
This is a scene, by the way, in Fahrenheit 69. Features. Al, you're in that scene.
No, I've never had a raw ball. You know.
They're so good.
What is in the raw ball?
Ooh, they're just like these little balls of yumminess and love. They're like.
Anyone just tuning in right now is very upset and confused.
You know who's a vegan? Abe Vigoda.
Are you trying to cue him to come back in? Because we only paid him for 10 minutes. He's on the subway headed home. He's gone. He's in Yonkers now. But what is in it?
It's like, it's sweet and salty and yummy. Well, okay, it's got like it's nuts and it's just delicious.
We're getting out. I'm being told by the FCC to end this segment. Beauty Shop is in theaters now.
Yeah.
It's actually starting tomorrow. Tomorrow it's in theaters, and then it'll be everywhere.
See the dance there.
What's that?
See the dance.
The Humpy Dance. You're going to see the Humpy Dance.
It's really fun.
Go check. I feel like a guy out on the street. Go check out the Humpy Dance. Thank you so much for being here, though.
Thank you.
Alicia Silverstone. We'll be right back. Mark Broussard is here. Stick around.